Luca Brecel is one frame away from becoming World Snooker Champion. The journey of a lifetime has come down to trying to get one more frame on the board. He would become only the 27th player to get his name on the famous silver trophy. That's been handed out for 96 years now. It just shows you how it's been monopolised by the multi-champions, people like Mark Selby. But we're one frame from getting a new winner. The first from mainland Europe.
Yeah, I mean, it's been monopolised by a group of players because it is such a unique event in snooker. Clive Everton, the great commentator, always called it the marathon of the mind. And to think that all the years Luca played here since he was the youngest in 2012, he lost to Steve Maguire in round one. He's never got beyond that round here until this year. He'd never won a match. 11 years ago was his first appearance. Amazing turnaround. But of course, no one thinks it's going to be easy, even from here, for him to get this title won. But certainly, there's been a momentum shift after that last frame, which he did well early on. He made a half century, and then the chance came to convert. Stopped a complete turnaround, which was coming. Mark Selby not the spring in his step that he had for a little while.
No, there's just no leeway for him now. As I said earlier, one error, that could be it for him.
Well, good safety, but it's not troubling him, other than he's a long way away from them. Invariably, it's not the most difficult shot to get back up there. He could get behind yellow and brown if he hits it well. That will be the target area, I think, for both players in this exchange. Well, this time it was Selby who was up quickly from the shot, knowing it had gone wrong, knowing that the red on the right was in play and he was going to crash into it. What has he left him, though? I mean, he's got nothing easy. He could have worked out a lot worse for Mark Selby, that. Seems to me there's a number of reds to left corner in the way of each other. Well, it's a good shot, really. I mean, Luca flew up to the table thinking I must be left about 4 reds, but that was the only one he had after all that. This is awkward, but it should land him on something if it goes in.
Suddenly the support swings back behind Luca Brecel. They've been cheering Mark Selby on to make it close, but he's had such a fan base here at the championship because of the way he's played.
8.
At all times during the tournament, he's tried to make things happen, and he's doing it again here from the first red. This is his first chance now to win the title.
And what a golden chance it is. He's played a couple of very good shots at the start from a not particularly promising position.
15. $16.
His support group, how must they feel? Been put through it tonight. They all have belief. That's what he has to show.
23.
Can't see his dad Carlo there. He's probably pacing furiously backstage, keeping an eye on things.
$24.
Yes, it's not the easiest bunch of reds, actually. They're just scattered above the black, and it's, you know, a cannon into them would not necessarily guarantee any position. But he has to nudge them at some point. Is he on the red that he's just pushed up the table there?
31.
The one by the pink, it might go. I think it goes through the gap. Albeit not easy. Well, it'll certainly go. What a shot that is. What a shot. He was very close to hitting the red on the way through. Goodness me.
And now it's starting to look like a really good chance for this supremely talented player. We were then, Neil,
39.
10-6 down he was to Ronnie O'Sullivan. That session was one of the most memorable we've seen in the tournament.
Well, he's belligerent and skillful, seemingly without any nerve, and that is his way. But he knows that this is the most golden of chances. This is why he started playing the game and was such a precocious junior player. He's had his ups and downs as a professional, but this is the moment, isn't it? This really is.
It's in his hands. It's where you want it. Relying only on
40.
yourself. He would have beaten, of course, 3 of the multi-champions. Mark Williams, that was a great game in round 2. Ronnie O'Sullivan and Mark Selby in between Si Jiahui, one of the great stars of this tournament. He's gone through every emotion possible, really. But he's poised to become the last man standing.
Yeah, a little cannon there, which gives him options.
47.
But crucially, he's not rushing. He's much quicker a player than this. He can be really quick, fluent, fast. But he knows that's not the time for it. The time is for concentration, consolidation. He's not overhitting shots. He's doing everything that he knows he needs to do.
Exactly, he's delivering the cue nicely, naturally.
55.
He's been put under intense pressure here, where many players have crumbled at the Crucible by the master of it.
56.
Could it be, though, that even Mark Selby is not Belgian bulletproof?
Just gone slightly wrong there. If he rolls this in, he's okay, but he doesn't really like playing these little shots. No, that's fine. That's all fine. Well, what a moment this is. I mean, he's on the brink here of something so special.
62.
Every snooker player would dream of this.
63.
Blue to lead by 68 with 75 on, so it's another red. Sounds straightforward. It's been anything but tonight. He led 15-10, 16-10 won the first frame. Mark Selby really played well to fight back. But this is the moment.
Well, Selby came back like the true champion he is. One of the most difficult players in the game to beat, especially
68.
here. Goodness me.
This red, and barring snookers, Luca Brecel is the world champion.
69.
What a moment. What a moment for him, for his family, for his country, Belgium, and for the future of snooker.
Well, that's the one. That is the one. He knows it. And as you say, just so marvellous to see the way he's played throughout the championship in this final. And the brand of snooker. Just look at this, Dave. Isn't it marvellous?
They're already on their feet. We haven't finished yet. They've warmed to him because of the way he's played, because of the personality he's shown. He's taken the game to some of the greats. He was pushed tonight.
82.
Mark Selby knows it's over. It's just a question now of finishing with another century. But the delight you can see in Luca Brecel.
And Mark Selby tapped the table. He tapped his hand almost to applaud.
90.
Even
91.
when Luca was doing that little victory march. And that was nice to see. Mark is a really good man. It's not to be this year, but what a player he is. What a battle he's given Luca Brecel. But Luca has been sensational in this final. Sensational in the semi-final comeback.
97.
Oh, just so much to like about how he plays, what he does.
Yes, absolutely. Likeable is the word. And there's the century. His fifth of the final. It got sticky. Questions were asked of him. He found the answers. He found them in style. He needed one chance in the end. One chance to get it won. And after all that pressure, suddenly it's the easiest game in the world. Cool hand, Luca is the world champion. It's Brecel's title after a classic Crucible final. He held off the charge from Mark Selby and he finished off with a century in the last frame to win 18-15.